Today we will be visiting Extreme, a 40-meter steel hull motorsailer that was built in 2019 by Mengi Yay shipyard from Turkey. The yacht was designed by Jaron Ginton from Holland. The interior was done by Guido De Groot. Extreme was built to RINA class, unrestricted, and can be registered as a commercial vessel. She has 6 cabins for 12 guests and accommodation for 7 crew. In short while we are going to stop and anchor, and then I'm going to make a full walkthrough video on board. This is going to be a very long video, so if you want to skip from one part to the other, click the chapters which you will find on the video description below. To learn more about Extreme, visit her webpage by using the link at the video description below, or click the card that appears now on your screen. So we will start our video today from the Flybridge. We are cruising under sails. We are using the staysail and the Yankee. A few words about the sail operation of this boat. All the sail control is controlled by push buttons and powered by captive winches. The staysail, which is the closest one to us, is controlled by this sheet which comes down here and controlled by this winch. This is actually the only winch which is not captive, and the Yankee has these 2 green sheets. One goes there, the other goes there, and underneath these closed sealed hatches there are big captive winches which are controlling it, easing it or trimming it hydraulically. Now, all the halyards are also controlled by captive winches hydraulically. Let's have a look to the back. We have 2 helm stations here. First one here is at the port side. General look at the Flybridge, a huge Flybridge, much more similar to a big motor yacht. And then a second helm station here at the starboard side. We are going now 3 knots with about 8.5 wind speed, as we can see here. It's not too bad for a nearly 300 tons steel hull motorsailer. Let's move a little bit backwards and let's see what we have here. There is one sitting area here, and then kind of a service table, wet bar. Now the main sheet is connected here, and then again as well running all the way down to the bilge of the vessel to meet the captive winch which is controlling it. Underneath here we have a wine fridge and another fridge, beverage fridge. Then another Nice sitting place here, and this is what you see when you look forward. Now moving a bit backwards on this Flybridge, there is a very big crane here due to the fact that the boat can be commercially registered and RINA classed as unrestricted. Oversized crane is needed for the lifeboat. There is a place here for sunbathing, and further back we can see the hardtop of the stern deck, which we will visit very soon. Another look from this angle to see this beautiful sun deck. Now we are moving forward and downstairs to check the main deck. And here we are approaching this huge aft deck with 9-meter beam. You have vast areas here. Just in front of us there is a big bar with bar tables. Let's go to check what's behind the bar. Well, there is a sink back there, some surface working surfaces and service, 2 fridges down here from stainless steel, wine fridge, and place for coffee machines. Around here a lot of storage spaces. Now we are moving further back. This part of the ceiling is actually a TV which falls down, and the people who stays on the stern can watch it. And there is a little bit of a sail operation at the front as we are speaking, and that makes a little bit of noises. Now back here there is amazing beach club, which we are going to explore a little bit later when we will be on the anchor. And here there is another sunbathing area, which is half shaded, half exposed to the sun. One look at this dining table, which can accommodate around it all the 12 guests. And we are slowly moving forward to check the salon and the rest of the interior. So here we are. It's a huge wide salon, has this sitting place here on the port side, another sitting area here on the starboard side. And we are moving forward. There is a lot of storage place here with service, with some service tableware, and of course there is a dining table, the indoor dining table. And then again all around there is storage spaces. Moving forward, we can see already the the pilot house, which we will visit a little bit later. Here we have a head, day head. And we will move downstairs now to see the cabins. Just before that, we will have a quick look what's behind this wall. And this place is dedicated for a gym. There is one machine here, and more can be added. Now we are stepping down. This boat has 6 cabins for 12 guests. Originally, the thought of the owner who built this boat was also to charter her, and 6 cabins will always be an advantage. So let's see first the general arrangement. We have 2 master cabins here, one here and one here. They are identical, and here there is a guest cabin with double bed, another guest cabin here on the port side, which has a twin bed, sorry, and another 2 cabins there at the front, which we will visit in a few minutes. Now let's start with the port side master cabin. It's a very big cabin, has a beautiful large window which is nearly on the waterline. Sitting place, working place, or a makeup table. Quick look outside. We are nearly at the waterline. And just in front of the camera now, there is a big storage space for personal belongings. All these drawers. Same here. And the toilet here is separated from the bathroom. And here is the bathroom with 2 big sinks and a very, very large shower. Also with sitting option. Now we are going out from this ensuite to have a quick look at the identical master cabin on the starboard side. We are walking forward, taking a sharp right, and here is the second master cabin. Now, if the future owner wish, these cabins can be joined together to a huge one master cabin by just removing the wall inside and rearrange them. So as you see, it's the same identical master cabin. Then again, toilet which are separated, and a beautiful ensuite which has these 2 sinks underneath and above. Space for storage, and this big shower. So we are moving forward and out from this cabin, and let's check the first guest cabin, which is here on the starboard side. Very nice size. lot of spare storage place. And the ensuite toilet down here and shower. As you can see, the yacht has a very conservative, quiet design, modern design. Controller for the air conditioning system, and we are going out to the corridor, crossing it and going into the twin cabin. Wide beds, a lot of space in between the beds, storage place, and the ensuite with shower and sink and toilet. And we are heading forward to see the other two guest cabins. Now, just before we proceed to see the last two cabins, I opened the bilge here. I want to show you how a captive winch look. This one in particular is for the main sheet, and this is where it's located, so the sheets go all the way from the deck down here. So after this small pause, there are two more guest cabins here, each with a double bed. It's half beam, which is very wide. Beautiful cabins. Storage space here at the left side. Also just ahead of us, and the ensuite with a shower. And we will go to see the next cabin, which is identical by size. Now the yacht is in practically new condition. She hasn't been used much since she was launched in 2019, and definitely you can see it, she is unused, no bad smells. So that was the last cabin, the sixth cabin, which will accommodate the 12th guest. And you probably wonder who is going to service all these people and where the crew area is. So from here we are going to see the helm, and then we will see the large crew area. So we are stepping back to the main deck. Here we are at the main deck, and this is, by the way, the place where the mast go through down to the keel. And here we are at the pilot house. Basically all the navigation equipment on board this yacht is from Raymarine. Very large screens, one here from Raymarine, one here, you can see the big display, and one here. There are repeaters from Raymarine which you can change, of course, the display, and we can see the GMDSS and Aft Decks. This is internal intercom, autopilots, steering, bow thruster and the engine controllers, and of course the throttles. Down here we can see the Inmarsat, which is required for the RINA class unrestricted. And here at the port side we can see a beautiful sitting area which the guests can sit and enjoy this beautiful view from inside, which provide a 180 degrees view. Now from here we will go and see the crew area. So we are stepping 6 stairs down, and here we are, starting from a very nice crew mess. This is the place where the crew can rest or can make the shifts while they are in the harbor. You can see some screens there that helps them to do their job, the ship control, which they can check the fuel level, water tanks, bilge alarms, and so on. Some security cameras and repeater for the Raymarine, so when the ship is making her way in the water, they can see the information about navigation. There is a microwave here for quick heating some food, and dishwasher for the crew, small fridge and some storage place. A quick sandwich can be made here, and so on. So that's the crew mess, and from here there is a sliding door leading to the galley, this one. So there is a very big storage space here with the big stainless steel refrigerators. This is not the only space, cooled space. I will show you more as we go further. Very nice size galley. The black marble might not be ideal to show with this camera, but anyway, let's just go quickly around. Working surfaces here, a stove, another stove, some frying area, and this is for frying chips and so on in deep oil. Underneath there are 2 ovens, one here and a bigger one here, and here we can find a dishwasher and additional working surfaces here, very big and deep sink, and additional working surfaces just here. A little bit of storage for cutting boards, and then again these huge freezers and fridges from Sub-Zero, one here and another 2 here. And as I said, I'm going to show you soon additional space for food, for chilled food. So we're going out of this galley and turning left and forward, and now we are going to see the crew accommodation. So we are in the crew accommodation corridor, and the first cabin here at the left is the captain's cabin. One single bed, wide bed, a little bit of a workspace, and in here the ensuite good size shower, sink and toilet. And we are just crossing the corridor to the next cabin, which is a double bank bed arrangement with the place for personal belonging. Same here, there is a small sitting area and the ensuite. Good size cabins for the crew. And let's go to see the last two cabins. And here we are, another cabin here, which also has its own ensuite. And then the last cabin, which is identical to this one, and that makes this yacht crew accommodation for 6 crew and 1 captain. This one has a little bit of all kinds of towels and sheets stored in this cabin. At the moment we are just ended the season, so the boat is not fully crewed. And then the ensuite. So as I said, all in all, this yacht has 7 crew, captain plus 6, and yeah, it's definitely enough to operate this boat. And from here we will go down to the lower deck to see more technical systems of this huge motorsailer. Now, here at the left there is a laundry room with 4 machines, 2 washing machines and 2 dryers, small space for washing, hand washing, storage, cleaning materials, washing materials and so on. The next one here at the left is a huge cooled storage for food. This can be either refrigerated or used as a huge freezer. Another one, which is a little bit smaller, is here. Very deep, a little bit narrow, but still provide a very big space for storage. And here on the right hand side there is a very big wine fridge. Now, moving forward, there is a very big technical space here which has 2 large boilers here and here, and piping and hydraulic systems that can be reached from here. So that was it on the lower deck, and we are moving to the last part of this video, which is going to be the beach club and the engine room. So we are heading now to the second part of this video. I want to show you the Fore Deck, and then we will move backwards to see the Aft Deck, beach club and the engine room. So here we are at the Fore Deck. Amazing large surfaces for sunbathing, beautiful deck shape, beautiful bow. This will be another opportunity to explain about the sail operation. You can see that there are 2 furlers, hydraulic furlers from Reckman. That was of the staysail, and the one for the Yankee. We are on the anchor now, and let's turn the camera and see this beautiful shape of this Motorsailer. And from here we can see this seating area, which is facing forward. And here is another option to explain a little bit of the sailing operation. Now the reefing of the mainsail is done by furling it into the boom. You can notice clearly that this boom is huge, wide, and the length of it is nearly 15 meters, and the reefing, the changing the surface of it, is done by furling it, by rolling it into the boom. And here we can see the mast, which is 52 meters long, with 4 spreaders and with rod standing rigging. And another look at this self-tacking staysail system from Lumar. So one last look forward, and we are moving back to the aft deck, to the last part of this video. And you can see this screw buckles, massive equipment from Navtec, and the rod standing rigging. And we are moving backwards. There is a folding cleat here, additional for mooring or to tie a dinghy. A door for alongside mooring. There is same one on the other side, on the port side. And here is the runner, which can be controlled from this huge winch with its electrical control from here. And here we are at the stern. So we are going down to check the engine room. Here from the back there is a huge hydraulic door which is watertight. It is closed when the boat is cruising, and it is locked by many of these locks all around. We are proceeding inside. On the right hand side, starboard side, there is another watertight door, and this hydraulic platform which can be used for launching water toys, as well as helping the crew to bring in provision when the back platform is busy. And then there is the same platform here on the port side, again protected by this watertight door, and additional watertight door here, which brings us into the engine room. So another ship control display, and here at the right hand side, electrical panels. Each one of them is representing a generator, show power, 24 volts, and so on. And here we are in the engine room. At the heart of this engine room, there are two main engines, a Caterpillar C18 each with 670 horsepower. These engines together with one generator will consume at 8 knots about 100 liters per hour, which makes a total range of approximately 2,500 nautical miles. Now the generators, there are 2 large generators and one night generators, all from Caterpillar. This is the portside generator. There is an arrangement when one generator is operating, once it's reaching 70% of its load, the second one kicks in. Here we can see the bilge pumps and the fire pumps. Up here there are 2 water makers from Hydromar, each will provide 300 liters per hour. And here just in front of us, air conditioning system with 4 units, each will provide 72,000 BTUs. Let's go to the other side of the engine room. Small working space for the engineer. And this is a sewage system to meet international regulation. The same generator, 86 kilowatts. We have a emergency steering system here with a repeater of Raymarine, which can show the person who operated the direction of the boat. This big hydraulic system is related to the Lumar sailing operation and provide hydraulic power to operate all the captive winches and the other winches. Additional hydraulic system, this one with 2 big motors, which is related to the steering of the yacht. So this is basically what we have here. It's a large engine room, very similar to a big motor yacht. Everything is accessible. This is the time to say that this yacht has 32,000 liters of fuel, which can provide this 2,500 nautical miles range at 8 knots, and also 7,500 liters of fresh water. So that would be the last part, and maybe the best part of our video for today. You can see the enormous beach club and beautiful water access of Extreme. Now this together with the 2 small water platform on the sides. I'm not sure we can see them from here. Yeah, one is here and the other one will be on the other side. Which the dinghy is tied to at the moment. There. And I'm going to make a very fast video to show you how this whole thing is folded back into the boat. And the same for this side. And the whole thing is operated from a control switch panel, which is located here. So this is it for today. Here we are.